Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am actually not going to be engraving anything. I'm going to be showing you how I can make product mock-ups using Canva Pro without using up any one of my inventory. So this is a cute little board. This is acacia wood. This is this week, so this is the second week of May, or the first week. It's right before Mother's Day. Aldi, this was their weekly deal. So I got a bunch of these boards to offer as a Mother's Day deal or to just put into my inventory for engraving. But I don't want to just engrave one for a photo. I want to be able to use my full inventory because I'm limited on my stock. So I'm going to show you how I can take a picture of this and create full mock-ups using Canva Pro and not use any inventory. And these are mock-ups where I can put in new backgrounds, I can change the color design, and a lot of different fun stuff. So here we go. Here's my board. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up now. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And although I am not using my Glowforge in today's video, you still can save up to $500 on a new machine. Just look for the link in my description. All right, so I have my camera pointed at the floor. You can see here is my board. I'm gonna put it down like this. We want to have it in natural light. You can put in whatever light you have. I have a window right over here, so we're doing natural light. Let me turn it this way. All right, so we have that. So the next step is I'm just going to take a picture. So I just have my standard iPhone. So we're gonna bring it over here. You can see there's a little bit of a shadow there from me. I have my overhead light on, so let's turn that off. So you can see there is a dark spot, so I'm going to bring this over this way a little bit more. Straighten that out. So you can see I have a nice straight down shot of my board. Try to keep it as level as possible. All right, so I'm going to bring that into Canva, and we will start the mock-up process. Okay friends, so I am in Silhouette Studio. I'm going to start off with this software to show you how I export my SVG file, but we are going to primarily be working within Canva. So don't forget you can use the link in the description to sign up for Canva Premium. I definitely recommend it. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to do a simple like monogram design for this. So we're going to type the Potts family. Oops. I am keeping it like this. I'm not going to talk about punctuation, but I'm just going to keep it like this. So now I'm going to click on it and change my text or change my font for that matter. Over here on the right side, open the text panel. And there's a cute font that I want to use called Childish. I like this handwritten look. Let me fill that in. I kind of want that for this. So since this is a script font, we do need to weld our overlapping lines. So yeah, so since this is a script font, it has overwhelming lines. If we were to go and engrave it in Glowforge like that, it would not engrave where the lines overlap. It's very similar to how vinyl cuts in Silhouette Studio. So I'm going to very quickly right click and we are going to weld. Now you can see because things aren't touching, they're not grouped together. So while it's still selected, I'm going to right click again and group. So we have that all set. So now we can type our established, so EST 2013. You can do a period. I'm going to do a period. All right, so I love using this one font, Barlow Condensed. I think it works for like almost everything. So we're going to bring that in. We just need to do some resizing to make it proportionate. I'm not going to worry too much about the actual sizing because I'll just fix that in Glowforge. So we have that set right here. I'm going to grab both of these. In my quick access toolbar in the top, you're going to see your align tools. Just go over here, center align it, make sure we're all set. And now a special insurance that I like to do, I just do Control G to group. You can also right click like I did earlier. And now my design is ready to export. So Canva Pro allows you to bring in SVG files. It's really, really awesome and it helps me make my mockups. So before I do anything else, I'm going to turn off my line color so we have that selected. Top left of my quick access toolbar, just click these little X things, takes off your line color, and now we're all ready to export. So we'll go to File, save selection. So I'm just going to select what I have in there and save that. So I'm going to save it to hard drive. I'm going to choose SVG down here, and then we're all set to go. So I'm going to save this, and I'll see you in Canva. Here I am in Canva. I have created a new document. I've labeled this mockup example. You can change your name up here. And this is set to 900 by 900 pixels. All right, so this is great. I think it works well for social media, and it also works well for my website because I size all my photos to be a square. So you can see over here, I'm in my uploads area. I have a picture of my board already. I'm going to upload my SVG file. So we'll go to upload media, just like we do from everything else. We're going to choose. So we're uploading our SVG in here. You can see that I have some other uploads in here. You can even go through and organize them. So if you go to folders, you can start creating folders in here. I'm not very good at it right now. And we can start putting in SVG files, backdrop photos, that sort of thing to make it easier to get to it. So you can see here's some stuff that I uploaded a long time ago when I was testing out designs. Right, so let's go back over to our uploads just to see where we are. And so you can see that's in here. So spoiler alert, I have one in here that we're going to work on. But let's go ahead and start setting up our board for our mockups. So I'm going to click. This brings it into our workspace. You can see our board is right there. And we are going to do an effect. And so effects up here, background remover. So click on that. And we'll start removing the background on our board. Now looking at this, my picture is a little bit distorted. When you do this, you will most likely not be trying to get your photo taken in a camera. So just make sure you have it straight down and your board doesn't look too crooked. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to keep using this document, but just keep that in mind. So this may have some difficulty because the board blends in with some of my tile there. Oh my goodness, it looks great. So if you have an area, let's say you have a bag or whatever, you can use these brushes right here, erase or restore. This will erase more, or it will bring back the picture if it took out where it shouldn't be. But I'm very happy with that, so let's go ahead and apply. Check it out. We have our board right here. So let's see if we can adjust this a little bit. We don't want to crop. So we can't really do too much of that. So we're going to leave it like this. So keep in mind, mine is going to look a little bit distorted. Yours will not. You will take your picture correctly, but we're doing this for the sake of the video, okay? All right, so let's bring in our SVG file. So we have right here, Potts family. So it came in black, no big deal. We're going to change the color. I like to do like a dark brown. So we're going to go through and kind of find it like that. That's not really a great color. Okay, so we have our Potts family. Let's stretch this out to make it, fit within our workspace. So you can have it overlap the flowers, or you can keep that in there. But it's really cool since in SVG you can change your colors. So we have that like this. And what I always do with these designs is I actually go to my transparency and I bring it down to about 80. This allows it to kind of look a little bit more natural and not so much like I just put a graphic on top. And for the sake of this, since this is a darker board, I'm just going to turn this into black so you can see it like that. So super cool, super easy. I'm going to show you with this heart. So this is a heart that I didn't knock out the background. I have those really cheap fuzzy IKEA rugs that work out really well. So I use this for my mock-up, and you can go through and let's just replicate it with this same one. So we have our design here. That's way too big. And then we'll just do our transparency. Oh, 80. I'm just going to type it in. And then with this one, this board, you really do need to make it look brown. So we can go through and try to create a brown right there. You can also do a search. You can do a web search. You can just do dark brown hex code. That's what web uses. So you can check this out. So I can do 654321. So I just copied that. Let's go back over here. Click on my color in the top. And then I can just type right there. Check it out. So now I have that nice brown. Pretty cool, right? So you can kind of do different mock-ups with everything. So let's say I want to do this Mother's Day design that I had in there. So we can make it brown. Oh, nope, I don't want that. So you can see we can place that in here. You can even do recipes. So I have a recipe that I converted before. You know, we can kind of make it look however we want. The recipe is going to be a little bit difficult because it's so thin, but it works out. So you can see we have our mock-up there. We have it like that. So let me go through and I'll show you some mock-ups that I made before. So here's one that I partnered with my friend has a local home bakery here. So we partnered together for a Mother's Day bundle. She made cupcakes and macarons, and I engraved these heart boards. So you can see I put all of these designs on here, and I was able to export out an image for them to approve for the mock-up. So let's say we want to see if Mama is happy with it. We'll just go over to download. You can see PNG. I always like to export as a PNG, and then you can select the page. So I only want page 10. We'll go over here, do page 10, done, and then download. Super simple. I hope you enjoyed it. I am actually going to go ahead and maybe engrave this board, so I'll see you in the exit with an engraved board, and I hope you learned something. So don't forget, the link to this is in the description, and I'll see you in just a second. Hey everyone, it's Editing Lisa. I wanted to show you one more thing before I moved on. So this right here accidentally has that picture as the background. Let's say I wanted to have a pretty background to start, so I just created a new page. I did that by just hitting add a page right here. And then over here on the left side you have background. Oh, over here. Now I'm just going to use a marble one for now. And now let's go to our uploads. I'm going to click off of the background so it's not selected and choose my board again. So you can see it's dropped right in there. And now I'm going to repeat that process with effects. Here's the background remover. And again, it'll take a second, but this one removes it pretty nicely, so I'm not anticipating any issues with that one. So you can see it's still going. Sometimes it takes longer than others. I'm also running a screen record right now, so it'll take me a little bit longer. All right, so there's my board. So now you can have this really cute background for your items as well. So let's place that over here. And you can even take your background, let me get that out of here. Just gotta click on my background. There you go. And sometimes I bring my transparency down with it a little bit to kind of soften it up. And even with my board, like my item, I just soften it up with my transparency just a little bit. You see how it looks more realistic? And now I can just repeat the process, put my design on there, and stretch it out. Now a lot of these I like to do with a wood background, so I'm just going to repeat it again. It's probably in my recently used, yep, right here. This is what I use for my website. So I have a finished goods store that I do items for, and I'm just going to grab my board like this, copy, Control-C, Control-V, paste. And so I like this one a little bit more. It's a little bit softer, and it works with a lot of the wood stuff that I have. So I just want to show you that before I moved on. I realized as I was editing, I didn't show you how to add a background, and that's one of my favorite things to do. So here I come, doing the outro. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, so that's it. Again, nothing on this board, but I'm going to be able to put these pictures on my website so I can sell this. So super excited. You might notice that I just said that I'm going to engrave something, but I changed my mind because I don't want to put this on the board yet. I want to keep my full inventory. So hopefully this was a good overview of Canva Pro. Now, I am a huge fan of using Canva. I use it for a ton of my stuff, not just my promo photos. So if you'd like to see more videos on Canva Pro, leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see. And if you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any more uploads. And I do have a link to Canva Pro in my description. And if you're looking at this video and you're like, I'm ready to get a Glowforge, there's also a link in the description and you can save up to $500 on a new machine.